What's up everyone, welcome to a brand new movie review today. Today I'm talking about a film that could just keep swimming, or maybe could just keep sinking. Let's talk about The Meg. It's about Jason Statham fighting a giant shark. I'm done. Really, that's what it's about. It's about Jason Statham fighting a giant shark. Because he's Jason Statham. I want to fight a giant shark. To be honest, I went into this film not really caring to see it. The trailers didn't interest me. I went very late last night. Right after work, I'm like, sit down and watch this film. I'm going to see how it goes. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. If I walk out, I walk out. Let's just see what happens. And I was immensely entertained with this movie. I never thought I would. I could have given two craps for it, but I had so much fun. Because it is true, this movie is a total blast to watch. Really, the main two reasons you come for here is Jason Statham and the shark. And both of those work great. Jason Statham is fantastic in this mainly, which is something, I mean, he's not the best actor in the world, but he does a really charismatic job in the role, and he was so good. His character was very well written as well, surprisingly, because the whole film, we'll get into that, has script issues, but the Jason Statham's part in here was great. I loved him. I loved this mom and daughter that he had a relationship with in here that really just worked overall, and a lot of the other cast members in here do a solid, good job. Jason Statham really is the big standout of here. Thank God, especially since he's the main cast. Another big standout, of course, in here is the Meg, the giant shark. The shark looks great. All the special effects actually look amazing for the shark. All underwater. It all looks great. You can totally tell where the money went to this film. And it looks beautiful. It looked great. And I was really happy to see that the shark actually came to fruition and actually was a badass. The scientific mumbo-jumbo that explains where the shark's been was actually pretty intriguing too. Where I kind of get to this film is that this film is very over the top. You see that in exactly what you hear about the film. It's Jason Statham fighting a giant shark. And that's exactly what you get. That's what this film is. You know what it's going to be. The second this film was even announced, 2 years ago, I was like, this is exactly what it's going to be. But surprisingly, the film takes itself a little bit too serious sometimes, which wasn't a problem, but when it just kept switching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between the two different tones until it finally landed on one by the third act and acted on that. And it was acted on the over-the-top thing, which was fine, because that's exactly what I went into this film for. It is a very over-the-top film. But that's my one issue with it. That's probably the biggest issue. Is I feel like the script is very choosing which tone to use. And I feel like it should have either been the over-the-top or the seriousness. I don't think they both mixed totally well, and I think I probably would have been entertained more with the over-the-top version, or even more of the serious tone, depending on which one they wanted to go with. And they were trying to go with the over-the-top and mix it with the seriousness. They threw in this mix of humor in here that almost never landed, which is not good when you're trying to land some jokes, and they're just, literally, I probably laughed once. The other times that I did laugh weren't because they were jokes, it was just because of how over-the-top it is. There's essentially one scene in here with Jason Statham and the shark that happens towards the end. I was laughing so hard because it was a beautiful moment in just action cinema history for this year. Gotta give a shout out to Jon Turteltaub. He was a great director for this choice. Great choice. I love the National Treasure films, and I love what he did with this film. I think it's a very surprising film for me this year. I did not care any less to see this movie, but I overall really enjoyed it. Jason Statham fighting a shark, because I'm Jason Statham and I need to fight a giant shark, is great. He's great in the role. The cast members all do a decent job. The story's mumbo-jumbo scientifical stuff is pretty cool, and the story could have been a little bit touched up, maybe for some better pacing. I do think this film would have benefited from more of an R rating, probably would have made it for a little bit more of fun. But seriously, this film's a blast. If you know exactly what you're getting, you're going to get that with The Meg. Overall, I'm going to have to give The Meg a B. I really enjoyed The Meg, and I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. So let's talk about what's your favorite shark film, and did you enjoy The Meg? Because, yeah, it's The Meg. So if you guys are new here, hit up Sandwich on Films down below, because right down there you guys can get into advanced movie screens, check out some movie news, and also some movie reviews. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and until next time, stay classy.